Hi, welcome to the introduction and tour of Cloud Services Portal. My name is Kevin Casey and I'm a Platform Product Manager with RightNow Technology. Cloud Services Portal was designed to provide an increased level of visibility for customers into the operational statuses and usage of their RN channels and services. Enterprises today are accustomed to having operational visibility into the solutions they deploy for their business units in order to monitor usage and as such be able to calculate upcoming requirements based upon current and historical usage. Cloud Services Portal was designed to not just provide customers with more data, but rather actionable, useful information. Cloud Services Portal was designed around four key areas: service status, service statistics, operations, and business. And we provide this consolidated view into the CX platform across all tiers. The reason for this is that in today's business world, just trust us is no longer sufficient when we're dealing with mission-critical components for our enterprise and our organizations. And transparency should be a critical decision point because it's good business. And customers should demand that their vendors provide insight into the operations of the services which they're providing for the organization. And as such, the goal of Cloud Services Portal was to provide that intuitive interface and provide information that was self-evident and allowing the organization to have a clear understanding as to the usage and relationship with RightNow CX Cloud Platform. I would now like to take a moment and do a demo of the product to allow you to see these four key functional areas and how to navigate within the interface. Cloud Services Portal is broken down into four key frames. The first frame we're going to look at is service status. Here it allows you a quick view of the current status of the channels, whether they be web self-service, email, voice, chat, or API. The icons quickly indicate whether there is an outage, as indicated here by the red X, a degraded service, as indicated by the yellow yield sign, or if everything is operating within normal parameters. By drilling down on any of the icons indicating a change in status, it allows us to see some additional information. Here we see that the issue is caused by an emergency chat server maintenance. We see the start time of the issue, a brief description, any reference number that's issued by RightNow, as well as the latest message relative to what's being done to rectify the problem. We also have the ability to drill down in a historical view. By looking historically, it allows us to apply a filter to look at all status changes relative to a specific point or within a specified date range. So here, if we specify a relative date range, and let's go 24 days, we will now see, we can see all changes to statuses over the last 24 days. The next area is service statistics. Service statistics allows us a quick view and understanding of our usage across a couple of key areas. By drilling down into service statistics, we can see that the key areas it allows us to track is NFS disk usage, database disk usage, file attached disk usage, the number of sessions, bandwidth, admin page hits, and end user page hits. Again, it allows us to look either relative to this point in time or a specific date range. Here we're looking relative for the last 24 days, and we can see the number of sessions as they've occurred over the last 24 days. Any graph that provides a data point within Cloud Services Portal also provides a flyout. The flyout allows you to see the specific details relative to that data point. Again, we can look at these statistics across the different interfaces so that we can now understand clearly the usage across these key metrics to understand and plan appropriately for ongoing use of the RightNow solution. The third area is our operations. Operations, again, allows us to look at an organization and at a couple of key areas for that organization. The first area is our incident service level objectives. Service level objective looks at RightNow's response to any incidents that have been opened by a customer. So here we allow you to see the delta from when an incident was opened and when the incident was responded to ensure that we're adhering to the service level objectives that we've established with a customer. Again, we can look at that on resolution also, so that we can now see from the time that it was responded to when the problem was resolved. So the two deltas now allow you to marry that against your contractual relationship to understand, are we meeting our service level objectives across the organization? It allows us also to quickly filter out and look based upon severity levels at a specific severity level, or again, we can look at all severities graphed simultaneously. Change management allows us to have a consolidated view into all scheduled changes, whether they're scheduled by RightNow or scheduled by the customer. By drilling into the change management details, it allows us to look at upcoming scheduled changes, what the change is and when it is scheduled to begin and when it is scheduled to end, as well as to keep a running history of all previous change events. So now it allows us a single view into all changes that have occurred, whether they are RightNow scheduled or customer scheduled. The third tab under Operations is our SLA, uptime calculation. Uptime allows organizations now to clearly see on a quarterly basis if we have met our service level agreement relative to their support contract. Again, all data points provide a flyout providing detailed information relative to that point in time. So here we can see that for the last 5 quarters, we have maintained 100% uptime against our service level agreement. The last tab is our Business tab. The Business tab is a single location that allows customers to quickly now understand what they have purchased from RightNow, in what quantities, when the purchase was made or when the license became active, and when it is due to expire. So this now assists organizations in clearly monitoring their usage of licensed products from RightNow, as well as understanding when they need to start the procurement cycle. A couple of other key notes on the Cloud Services Portal interface is one you will notice here across the top of the landing page is that anytime we are within a change control window, it'll be indicated here, allowing you to see that you are within a change control window, what that change event is, and when it is scheduled to end. Up in the top right, we allow customers to specify a GMT offset. By specifying a GMT offset, it now allows customers to represent the data relative to where they are at from GMT versus where their data center may reside. Again, the intent of Cloud Services Portal was to provide an intuitive, self-evident interface to allow customers to quickly self-help and understand both usage, purchases, and the statuses of all their channels in near real time. Thank you for taking the time to watch this short introduction to Cloud Services Portal.